Hello everyone, and welcome to Reload. In this series, we will take a look at games from the past, and we will see how they hold up today. What's up? I'm your host, The Purpleizer, and I am that old video game collector. In today's episode, we will be taking a look at Cruis'n USA for the Nintendo 64. This game was released on December 3rd, 1996, and this game is a direct port from the 1994 release of the same game in the arcade. Now, I don't know about the rest of y'all, but when that game released in the arcade, it took a ton of my quarters. Literally a ton of my quarters. I probably dumped, honestly, I'm going to take a wild guess. I had to have at least put in like $50 worth of quarters, just year after year of playing the game in the arcade. This was my favorite arcade game for a very long time, and when it came to the Nintendo 64, I was pumped. I was excited because this game looked like it was going to be the shit. So let's take a brief moment to recognize the fact that Midway was pushing this game out, and they really wanted it to be a release title for what was then known as the Ultra 64 back in 1994. But as we all know, it ended up becoming the Nintendo 64, and Cruis'n USA did not meet the time to make it one of the release titles, unfortunately. So it did end up releasing, and when it did, we had to scoop it up. It's just one of those games. So what we're going to do now is we're going to take a look at it. So let's reload. I am using my converter today. That converter is converting it from 4:3 ratio to 16:9. Other than that, you're pretty much getting the same game right off of the Nintendo 64. Alright, so when you first enter it, this is pretty much what you got. Let's take a look at the options. So we got your music volume, sound effects, 2-player split screen. You can choose left and right, combined. It's interesting. Not sure how that would work. Oh, that's the sound. Split left and right. That's interesting. Okay, so that's not for the split screen. That's just for the sound. My bad. So we got difficulty, low to high, racers, traffic. We do not use the metric system here in the US, sorry. Center of the screen is good. Controller setup. So you can do brake is either L and R. Shift up, shift down. Z is the gas. A is the view, and steering. If steering isn't good enough, you can take care of that there too. So it's got a decent amount of presets here. And that's everything. So let's return to the game. Let's take a look further. Automatic or manual transmission. I'm just going to pick automatic. It's just easier to do when I'm trying to showcase the game. So you have your 4 traditional cars. You got your 63 muscle car. You got your La Bamba. You've got your Devastator 4. No, correction, 6. And you got the Italia P69. Now, most of you, that's all you know. However, I'm not using a standard controller, but that's okay. This trick will still work. You see the yellow buttons here, okay? If you push the left, up, and down together, notice how the car changed. I'm going to be holding these buttons to show you the rest. So, you've got the all-terrain vehicle. You've got a school bus. And you've got a police car. And the Italia does not change over with this little trick. So you have 7 cars to choose from. And the changes does affect it. Look how all this changes. I mean, this is now 1,000 horsepower blown nitrous injected V8 in this school bus. You know, so I mean, it's pretty cool that these stats change and you got a different vehicle too. So these, in my opinion, you have 7 different cars to choose from for this game, which I think is fantastic. It's awesome. So which one shall we take? Well, hell, since most people stream the normal cars and don't know about the other ones, how about we ride around in a school bus for the hell of it, huh? Sounds good to me. Yeah. Taking the pancake bus. Except Z's not working. Did I accidentally change gas? I think I did, because it ain't. Oh no, it's on the steering. Alright, bear with me here for a second. I don't remember what I did here. No, B. What did I do? Yeah, I totally did. How did I do that? Did I hit B for I hit B for presets, didn't I? Yeah, look at that. Okay, that is the normal one. That's the one I want. Let's return to the game. Let's try this one more time. Boom, automatic. Let's grab the bus. So you do have to keep all 3 of those buttons pushed and then hit A. There we go. Now we're ready. So I suppose you are a little curious about my controller. That is a Brawler 64. Look it up. It is, in my opinion, a really nice controller to have. It gives you that new school feel for your old school game. And there's nothing wrong with the original controller at all. I just would prefer to use this one. And there we go. That's much better of a look. Everyone has their own preferences. This one's considered a retro fighter pad, but as you can see, I also use it for racing games. They did release a steering wheel for the Nintendo 64, so those of you that like to have that racing feel, you can have it. And also there was a little handheld steering wheel, which I do own. I'm trying to remember, I think that was called the Ultra Racer. I'm not exactly 100% on that. Alright, let's stop messing around here. My god, this thing's huge. And let's go ahead and get this going. We need to get to the end here, otherwise we're not going to see the next track. You know, I bet taking the steering down a notch wouldn't be a bad idea. Can I do that from here? No, I cannot. So we'll just return to the race. Whoa, that was like way over the line there, buddy. Someone's gonna lose their license. Okay, so I done messed up on the first try, but that's all right. Just wanted you to see, one, the school bus in action, and that was a new hot time. Ooh, well, This old video gamer has done did it. Oh, that number 9 slot is secured. Yeah, baby. So, I mean, it doesn't look that bad. I don't know if... Yes, continue. Let's do that again. It doesn't look that bad for, you know, a game back in 1996. My word. It's a year after I graduated high school. Alright, racing for real now. Probably could have messed with the controls, completely forgot. It's kind of nice just keeping it on what it was. Whoa, I mean, because you can see, like, you can really rip yourself across the entire stage if need be. Sometimes I prefer the little taparoo method. Just give it some little tap, tap, taps. Very picky, very, very tight controls. Here we go for the finish and the win in the school bus. And those of you that are fan of the arcade games, you can see that the bikini girl is no longer wearing a bikini. Thank you, censors.
Welcome to the Hall of Fame.
Where did we end up with this one? There we go. That's much better. All right. Let's get one more in us.
Ready, set, go!
So they can have the bikini girl for the flag, and we can have the bikini girl sitting at the finish line with the shirtless rocker dude. But when it comes to handing out the trophy, no bikini girls. Oh wow, you can get everything off the screen? That's kind of cool. If it really bothers you, the right D-pad will get all that crap out of there. Oh, watch out. This is a little bit harder to get this big old thing through the streets. Oh boy. You know, that van was going the opposite way before he collided with the Corvette. I think. Going through the tunnel. No, come on. Then the game can rob you with moments like this, and there's absolutely nothing you can do until something clears it up. It's horrible. It is the only downfall of the game, in my opinion. And oh my goodness, that was a Mustang. Why did we get a Mustang to play with? Oh my god. Finish line's like right here too.
10 seconds.
Yeah. Okay, so I mean, you get to continue. Oh yeah, no, we're done. So I mean, it's a fun game. It holds up pretty well. It doesn't look horrible at all for its age. Like I said, I am using a Hyperkin. It's a video adapter to give it to HDMI. It's 720p, and it has a switch box for choosing 4:3 ratio or 16:9. So either way, I think that accessory for the Nintendo 64 is really a steal. I think you can get it for like $30 in most places, but I think it's worth it. So let's review some of the stuff here and see what we got here. So we have a very nice port of an arcade game that I thoroughly enjoyed playing back in the day and lost many a quarters in playing it. The video game itself, it handles nice. The controls are tight. I admit that. There was an option to be able to change it up and see how that goes. You're more than welcome to play with it. I did not on this session. I just wanted to showcase the game. The graphics look good. The fun factors there. It's definitely not a bad game. I think it holds up well today. And I hope that you enjoyed today's episode. Smash that like button. Spam that share button. Let everyone know what we got going on here. Click that follow. Ring the bell. That way you can be notified the next time the next episode of Reload happens. So I thank you for watching, and I will see you on the Reload.